What's up guys, it's Rogelio from OneBroGaming with a new video, and today we've got a beautiful request that is very fitting to what just happened today, and that involves Derrick Rose. The challenge is get Derrick Rose a championship ring. So we are going back to the LeBron era. I have a custom roster that has everybody's actual teams, so hopefully all that is solid. So we are going back. I'm honestly not sure what year this starts. Is it 2010, 2011? But the Chicago Bulls, and we're talking the OG Chicago Bulls, at least from my generation. Derrick Rose was my favorite point guard, still my favorite point guard of all time. I have so much love for this man's game and just what he did for Chicago, and so sad the way that they, did him dirty. But that's besides the point. We are here. The goal is to keep Derrick Rose in Chicago, win a championship, and he's got a decent team to begin with, so let's go ahead and see what we're working with. Looking at the roster, obviously we've got Derrick Rose, 95 overall, and we are in the 2010-2011 season, just to confirm that, and I believe he just recently had won the MVP, so big W's for him. We've got Carlos Boozer, 28, 86 overall, Joakim Noah, 25, also an 86 overall. Luol Deng, one of the best two-way players from that generation as well. He's 25 years old at an 82 overall, so we'll try our best to keep him. And then Ronnie Brewer, 77 overall. Obviously the drop kind of starts going a little bit crazy from here. Taj Gibson, 25, CJ Watson, Kyle Korver's 29 in this case. I probably will still keep him on the team just for his three-point shooting. W shooting guard right there in my opinion. And then Keith Bogans, Kurt Thomas, James Johnson, who's 23 years old at the time. Amira Seek, I forgot about him. Brian Scalabrine. Oh man, that's crazy to see this man on the roster. But we have a lot of trades that we're gonna go ahead and do. Honestly, I want to keep the core of Rose, Boozer, Noah, Luol Deng, and I guess Kyle Korver for our shooting guard in this situation, and then trade the rest around to see what potential bench we can work with in this case. So yeah, keeping that core five I think should be still pretty solid. They're all still young except for Carlos Boozer, who's still young. 28 is not old. I'm 29. I'm not old yet, but I feel old because Derrick Rose is retiring. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what potential trades we can find. We lose two players from our bench rotation, but we get Trevor Ariza, who honestly could be a beautiful sixth man for this team. He brings in some scoring, rebounding, a little bit of playmaking, and defense. So he's a good 3-and-D player to have off the bench. He's also on a 4-year contract, so we don't have to worry about trying to re-sign him in this case. We get Willie Green, which we'll probably just trade away at the end of the day, but we get an upgrade for our small forward off the bench. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out this trade with the New Orleans Hornets. It's weird saying New Orleans Hornets instead of New Orleans Pelicans, but oh man, I feel so old now. Trevor Ariza, welcome to the Chicago Bulls. In this case, I think we're gonna keep Taj Gibson. He's a great rebounder. He can get some points for us, and he's a shot blocker, so no reason to trade him. He's also only 25, so we'll go ahead and keep him. Korver is staying. We already solidified that. So basically, our starting lineup and two of our bench players are good. What we need is a backup, I want to say shooting guard, a backup point guard, and then a backup center. So that's the next focus. So we could have gotten Grant Hill, who's an 81 overall, but he's on a 1-year contract. I don't know if we'll win the championship the first year, so I don't want to go ahead and go for him in case we don't end up winning and then we just lose out on that. We also have the option of bringing in Ben Wallace, who could be our backup center. He's still snagging rebounds apparently, and he's also on a 2-year contract. So in this case, we'd be able to trade him for a potential pick in the future in case we need that, or other players in the off season. So in this case, these two guys aren't getting any minutes. Might as well bring in somebody that'll come off the bench. 76 overall Ben Wallace, I'm not too mad at that, especially with that 2-year contract, so he still has some trade value in the off season. So Ben Wallace, welcome to Chicago. Let's see how you do for us. Oh, I just saw Timothy Mozgov's name, and that gave me so many bad flashbacks as a Lakers fan. If you know, you know. Jesus Christ. So the only problem that I've hit so far is we don't have a backup point guard, so we're just gonna have to run a 9-man rotation until we can find somebody, unfortunately, in this case. So no backup point guard, but this is what the roster's looking like. We've got Derrick Rose, who's still getting a lot of minutes, so that's still solid. Kyle Korver, Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, Trevor Ariza as our 6-man. We kept Taj Gibson, and then we brought in Ben Wallace. We kept James Johnson. So nothing too crazy. Basically a solid 6-man in Trevor Ariza, Ben Wallace as our backup center. And everybody else was already on this Chicago team. It is a solid team. I don't think there needs to be too much tweaking or trading, at least not this first year. We'll see if we don't end up winning what happens in the offseason. But for now, as always, we simulate through the first game to see if we win, and we end up beating OKC, who has KD, Harden, and Westbrook. Just make sure that you guys remember that. A 94 overall Westbrook, an 81 James Harden, and a 95 Kevin Durant. So solid team. We still won. Derrick Rose had 36, 9, and 9. Carlos Boozer 21, 8, and 2 with 2 steals. Korver out there shooting threes, which is why we kept him on the team. He also got a block and a steal, so that's solid. Trevor Ariza off the bench, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. Luol Deng could have shot better, but we still won. Ben Wallace out here getting some points and bringing in some defense for the squad. Joakim Noah 16 rebounds with 2 blocks. Things are looking beautiful. Let's go ahead and simulate to the halfway point and see how we're looking. I'm at a loss for words is basically what I meant to say there. Number 1 in the power rankings, number 1 in our conference. Our current record is 45-6. And I just need you guys to understand that Derrick Rose in his prime when healthy was amazing. Look at what this team is doing. First off, I want to check this. Award races, Derrick Rose, number 1 for most valuable player. He's averaging 33.8, 34 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, 10 assists a game with a steal and half a block. Derrick Rose is him. Derrick Rose is him. This is why he was my favorite point guard when I was young. As far as rookie of the year, we don't have any. 6-man of the year, nobody from our team. Defensive player of the year, nobody from the Bulls. Most improved, nobody from the Bulls. And clutch player, which isn't technically a thing this, okay, doesn't matter. Nobody from the Bulls as well. But MVP Derrick Rose right now is crazy. As far as the season awards, Derrick Rose has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Eastern Conference Players of the Week, and he has 2 Players of the Month awards, so he's just killing it on the Eastern Conference. As far as the All-Star voting, looking at the Eastern Conference, he's leading by 800,000 over Dwayne Wade, which is crazy. Number 1 on the Western is Russell Westbrook with 2.5, so he's still beating that guy, which is also crazy. LeBron is the only one that has more votes than him in this case, I think. Yep, it's just LeBron. And then as far as the All-Star participants, obviously Derrick Rose is an East All-Star. I don't think anybody else. Carlos Boozer also made it, 88 overall, so good for him. And then as far as dunk contest, Derrick Rose is in the dunk contest, bro. What is going on? He's killing it. And the last thing we have to check before we go to the end of the season is obviously going to be our player stats for the team. Derrick Rose leading the way by a huge deficit compared to the second best player scoring wise on the team, who is Luol Deng. But yeah, Derrick Rose 34, 5, and 10 with a steal. 56% from the field, which is a W. Luol Deng, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 1.5 as far as the assist goes. I thought he would have more steals, but it's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Carlos Boozer, 15 and 10. We've got Kyle Korver, who's shooting 12 points per game, but what is his field goal percentage from the 3-point line? 45%. That man is killing it. And then Joakim Noah, 8 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks per game. Trevor Ariza, 8, 4, and a steal a game, which is why we brought him, for some scoring and that defense. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I mean, we still have to get there, obviously. We still have to get to the playoffs, but I was expecting a couple of years potentially, but we also could potentially win the championship in our first year. Let's go ahead and advance and see what happens. And the MVP for the 2011 season is Derrick Rose, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, a steal and a half a block a game, shooting 56% from the field goal, 81% from the free throw, 32% from the three-point line. He's so good in real life too, man. I wish if I had one NBA wish, aside from Shaq never leaving the Lakers, because I'm a Lakers fan, it would be that Derrick Rose never got injured. That would always have been my wish. In this case, things are looking good for a potential championship. We have the MVP, Derrick Rose. As far as the other awards go, Blake Griffin, Rookie of the Year. Ginobili wins Sixth Man of the Year. Duncan, Defensive Player. Kyle Lowry, Most Improved. Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year. And that's because we have a record of 73-9, which is wild. First in our conference, first in the power rankings as well. Brian Frazier, thank you for accepting the Executive of the Year award in my place. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I'm too busy handling the squad, making sure everything's looking good. We only did a few tweaks to this team, but look at where we are now. It definitely worked out for us. Derrick Rose, All NBA First Team. Any other Bulls? Nope, unfortunately not. Kobe got third team, good for him. And then All Defensive First Team, nobody from the Bulls as well. And then I don't think we played any rookies, so that does not matter. I think the only team we should be a little bit nervous about in this case would be Miami, which is on the other side of the bracket, but we did beat them. I don't think we lost to them, or if we did, it was once or twice throughout the season. I know I definitely saw that we beat them. So first off, we've got the Washington Wizards, who currently have, let's see who's on their team. Kirk Heinrich, who I don't think is going to be able to guard Derrick Rose. Then they have Nick Young, Al Thornton, and then Andre Blatch, and then JaVale McGee. This is the 8th seed. I think they barely made it. I don't think we lose a single game here. So let's go ahead and advance through game 1. We win. Game 2, we take the W. Game 3, a little bit of an injury. We play through that, and we get the dub. And then game 4, we end up getting the sweep in the first round. As far as who we've got in the second round, it looks like it's Orlando. I see Miami creeping over there with that against Atlanta on the other side. As far as the other conference, OKC, San Antonio, the Lakers, and the Dallas Mavericks, all solid teams. So let's go ahead and advance through the second round. Actually, how has Derrick Rose played throughout the playoffs so far? So playoff stats, 38 points per game, 8 assists, and then the steals, and he's getting a block a game as well. So 38 points per game in that first round with Derrick Rose. Simulating through game 1 against Orlando, we take the W. Game 2, we lose. Let's look at that box score. We lost by, 7 points. Derrick Rose couldn't score, and Vince Carter had 45 points, which is kind of crazy. And then 19 and 12 from Dwight Howard, which is understandable. But I don't think we lose this. Simulate through game. We lose game 2. Vince Carter is popping off. You're an 80 overall. You're 34. What is happening? Game 3 was crazy. We lost, and Derrick Rose had 45 and 11. But Vince Carter, for some reason, is playing like crazy. Let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast for game 4 and see if we can clutch this out. The Magic apparently have just been a super amazing team, so now we just need to make sure that we get to the conference finals at this point. It is a close game as we have 3 minutes left on the clock. It's tied. I say we jump in and see Derrick Rose in action. This is all simulation, so obviously I will not be playing. Make sure it's on 2K low, and let's watch one of the best point guards of all time, of that generation at least, if you want to have an argument about it. Just go to work and hopefully get this W for us and tie this up 2-2. Step up on that, mans. Let's go. Go over, go over. Beautiful defense, Derrick. Block him, block him. Oh, let's go. We need those rebounds, though. Great defense, Joe Kim. Give that to Rose. Give that to Rose. Okay, unless you can score that. What are you doing? Grab that. No. All right, Derrick. Why is Luol Deng? Whoa, what are we doing? I'll take it, man. Tie that game up. That's a crazy play, but the playmaking is there. Derrick Rose has 51 points right now. What is happening? Derrick Rose, step up on Jameer. Thank you. All right, do not. No, stay on him. Boozer. Honestly, Carlos Boozer could dominate in the post right there. What did I just say? 2 points. Tie that up. 1 minute and 47 seconds left on the clock. Come on, Vince Carter is tired. Wear him out. Make sure he doesn't score any more points. I want to see a block from you, Joakim, or Boozer at this point. Step up on those threes. Oh my God. I want to see Derrick Rose dunk this. Someone set a mean screen for him, please. Joakim, beautiful. Slash all the way. All the way. Oh, he shot the mid-range and he missed, but Joakim Noah is there and misses. Bring the ball down. You don't have to toss it up like that. Nah, Luol Deng got the clamps. Clamp him. Hands up. There we go. That's beautiful. Good rebound. Don't. Careful with the slash. Oh, and one. Let's go. Yeah, you tell him, Derrick. You tell him. Make that, and it's just tie game. It's a tie game just like that. This has honestly been one of the more fun my league. Oh no, miss it. Let's go. As I was saying, this has been one of the more fun ones that I've done. I'm actually so excited to see what happens. I'm just literally watching this like if it was a real game. Derrick Rose, take him to the rim. What a beautiful spin, and he knocks it down, up by 2, 29 seconds left on the clock. We just need to clamp up here, get the ball, they'll foul us, and we'll win game 4 at their house. Hands up on that. Beautiful defense, Luol. Stay on him. Yes, sir. No, Rose, go over. Now I'm a little bit scared. It's Vince Carter. That's why they were calling timeouts, because Vince Carter was there. He misses, though, and we get fouled. Joakim Noah can make free throws, right? I don't remember. I know his free throw's a little funky, but he's going to knock them down. I 100% trust in Joakim Noah right now. There it is. Oh my God, I thought that went out. Let's go. Up by 3. 9 seconds left. Make the second one, and we're golden. Free throw goes up and falls down. Let's go. 5 seconds left on the clock. Anderson's about to chuck a 3. Great defense, and that shouldn't even be a foul. It's game over. We win game 4. Tie that up 2-2. Derrick Rose. Oh man. I wish I had the pleasure of seeing you play. I was too young and nowhere near a basketball city at the time. All right, time for game 5. Miami swept Atlanta, so we're meeting them in the conference finals. If we get past Orlando, simulate with Simcast. Let's see what happens here as we take a pretty decent lead in the first half. Oh, and they're tying it up. Hopefully we can have a solid fourth quarter. Oh, we dominated in the third, not even close. Won by 22. Derrick Rose had 30 and 17 assists. Boozer 22 and 11. Kyle Korver 21. That's why we kept you, brother. Good shooting. Game 6. Time to simulate with Simcast as well and see if we can go ahead and advance to the conference finals here. As honestly, the Magic took a dominant lead at the end of the first and at the end of the third. We're currently down by 6. Hopefully we can catch up here. There's 1 minute and 39 seconds left. We're down by 4. I say we jump in. All right, Derrick. We don't have that much time. Get some good pick and rolls, and then either slash or dish, and we should be golden to go ahead and advance here. All the way, Derrick. Get that dunk. Oh, we'll take the layup. I just really want to see you yam that on somebody, man. But hey, down by 2, minute 26 on the clock. Oh, no way he got past. Beautiful block by Joakim. How does he get his own rebound? And he gets blocked again. Give that to Derrick. Give that to Derrick. What are you doing, Boozer? It's time to tie it right here, Derrick. All the way. All the way. Oh, what a pass. Does it go in? No. We have a lot of big men on the court right now, and I don't know how I feel about it. Don't let him shoot a 3. Don't let him shoot anything. Good block. Good defense. How do you score that on Joakim Noah? Derrick, go get the ball, please. Oh my God, pass that ball. Thank you. Honestly, well, don't take it. Don't take that shot. Don't take that shot. Thank you. Good pass. That goes in. We need to foul, though, and they need to miss 1 so we can shoot that 3. Nelson knocks down the first one. Let's skip to the second one here. And it goes up. Please tell me he doesn't hit that. Oh my God, he missed it. We need a 3. Get that to Corver or Derrick Rose. We have time. Corver, get open. Corver, get open, please. Derrick, don't take that. Oh my God, Luol Deng. No! Nelson had 27 for the Magic. Derrick Rose had 40. Boozer 17 and 13. Luol Deng missed that clutch 3. He honestly missed all of his 3s, so that's unfortunate. One of those could have easily got us the overtime or at least a victory if you hit 2. But it is what it is. We lose game 6. Time to go to game 7. I honestly can't believe a game 7 is being forced in this case, but let's see if we can clutch this out. If we just have a dominant first half. I know you hear me, Derrick. Please. Thank you. Oh my God, we're up by 32. Yeah, GG's. And we go ahead and advance to the conference finals. Derrick Rose had 40 and 13, and none of them scored over 20 points. Adjusting the lineup real quick. I think Luol Deng or Boozer, I forgot who it was. One of them got injured, but it was a one-day thing, and they literally got healthy on the next day, so that works out for us. And the team, I think, is in this case is ready to go. Let's go ahead and clutch out the victory against Miami, who's a really tough team. In this case, Miami's got Mario Chalmers, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and they got Big Z as well. In this case, that might, I don't know if that'll work in our benefit. Even though he's a 74 overall, he's still a pretty big dude. But let's go ahead and see as we simulate with Simcast for game 1. I know, like I said, we did defeat Miami a good amount of times during the season, but it's the playoffs. LeBron comes out, but also Derrick Rose comes out as well. As it is a close game, I want to see if we start taking a strong lead. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Let's go down to 2 minutes, see what happens. Okay, we got a good lead there. Now it's kind of close. Should we jump in just to make sure we get the victory? No, we're getting this victory. I know we are. Oh my God. Okay, we're up by 7. Oh, there we go. That was nerve-wracking a little bit, but hey, we end up winning that. LeBron had 30, Wade had 26, and D Rose had 24, 7, and 9 with a steal. Luol Deng 19, Corver 18, Boozer 17, and then Noah 10 and 9 with 4 steals and 3 blocks. We win game 1. Time to simulate with Simcast for game 2. I know Miami's a tough team, but I believe in this Chicago Bulls squad. Even though we had a terrible first half, we're only down by 5. So let's kind of close that gap a little bit, guys. Not closing it as much as I would like y'all to. Nope, we're down by 8. Do I jump in on 8? I feel like that's not enough. Let's slow that down to the slowest possible and see if we catch up. Honestly, that is not that close of a game. Let's just simulate through that. I don't think we win this one. And Miami cooked us, unfortunately, 125 to 112. Derrick Rose had 43 points, Boozer 20 and 10 with 6 assists, but Wade had 43, 10 and 10, and LeBron had 24. Time to simulate with Simcast for game 3, currently tied 1-1. We need to get a victory here. It will honestly pave the path for us to go ahead and advance to the finals if we can beat Miami, as we're down by 6 currently, and hopefully we can close that gap. I am slowing that down a little bit to see what happens. We are currently down by 9. I don't think we win this one, unfortunately. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade are just really tough in this case, 24 and 24. Actually, they didn't even play like that amazing in the grand scheme of things. We were the ones that were missing a lot of shots. D Rose had 40 on his back, just carrying the team. We go down 2-1. Simulating game 4. This is game 4, right? Yeah, I think this is game 4. Miami is just dominating. Oh my God, do we lose in the finals to Miami after a beautiful season that we just had? There's no way we even come back from this. I don't know what happened here. 28 points, 34, 21, and 20 from them. Oh my God, we're down 3-1. Time to simulate game 5. We are down bad right now. Maybe we can come back, but it's not looking so great for us in this first year. So let's go ahead and start the simulation and see what we end up doing as we dominate in the first quarter. Keep the first half beautiful. Oh my God, can we do it? We win game 5. Rose had 46, 7, and 8. Deng had 16. 14 and 16 for Boozer and 17 rebounds for Joakim Noah with a block. As far as their side, LeBron had 25, but Chris Bosh was non-existent. So that's probably one part of the reason why we won that game. If we win the next one, we tie it up 3-3 and force a game 7. Simulate with Simcast. Let's keep this going. Please tell me. No, they're starting off strong, but we still have plenty of time to catch up. Please tell me that we catch up. We're down by so much. Oh my God, no. In this case, I think we are cooked. Miami's a tough team to beat. It's a very tough team to beat. We end up losing to LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh in the conference finals, and they face the Thunder, which is kind of ironic, but it is what it is. They sweep them and end up winning the championship. LeBron James, finals MVP. That was tough. As far as player retirements go, Shaq decides to retire, Howard retires, any big names, Derrick Fisher retires, but other than that, it's basically just Shaq retiring in this case when he was on the Celtics, which is kind of crazy. Staff retirements, those don't, Byron Scott retired apparently. Hall of Fame inductees, obviously it's going to be Shaquille O'Neal, good for him. Jersey retirements, Ben Wallace. We had Ben Wallace and he retired. Okay, so he's gone. And then Grant Hill also retired, and Shaquille O'Neal gets his jersey retired with the Los Angeles Lakers. Historic changes, it just seems to be logos, so that doesn't matter. League meetings, nothing changes this year. Time for the draft lottery. We obviously don't have any picks here, so we'll just go ahead and skip that. But when it comes to Chicago, we have the 29th pick. Low key, a good player could slide all the way over there, or we could trade up, so lots to think about here. Derrick Rose is on a team option, so we're bringing him back. Taj Gibson and James Johnson are both on team options, so we're going to bring them back as well. And as far as the rest of the team, Joakim Noah is somebody that we need to bring back. We can trade our second round pick for 2 future second round picks from the Celtics. In this case, we'll do that. We'll keep our 29th pick and see who's available at that point. NBA draft time with the first pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm pretty sure they're about to get Kawhi. In this case, Kawhi Leonard goes to Cleveland instead of Kyrie. So that means the Suns get Kyrie in this case, and then the Bobcats are going to get Jimmy Butler, which is kind of... Kenneth Faried goes to the Bobcats. Jimmy's going to Sacramento? Kemba Walker Jimmy's going to Detroit? What is happening right now? Jimmy's going to Utah. Are you guys just trolling Jimmy Butler right now? He's going to Utah. That's kind of crazy. Why does this guy have Hakeem Olajuwon Hall of Fame? He's 23 from Greece. Antonis Alexandris. But he has a Paul Gasol out of the league. Don't put that disrespect on Paul Gasol. No significant strengths, a whole bunch of weaknesses. F overall, how is this Hall of Fame potential? I could only trade my first round pick for second round picks in the future, so I guess in this case we're taking this Alexandris Hall of Fame Hakeem Olajuwon potential guy. It's not like he's gonna get minutes, but yeah, welcome to the Chicago Bulls, I guess. He's a 48 overall. Team options, we're bringing back Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson, and James Johnson in this case. Qualifying offers, Joakim Noah. We're not bringing Harvey Fox back. And time for free agency. In this case, we have no money, so all we can do is bring Joakim Noah back, hopefully on a front-loaded contract so we can have some more money in the future. So hopefully he accepts that. We can also bring back a Seek, which honestly I wouldn't be mad if we can get him for a cheap contract, which we can. So let's go ahead and I guess bring him back for $2 million. Joakim Noah wants to leave us for the Thunder. How could you do that to us? We're not letting you. Welcome back, but that's kind of crazy. I would have loved to have you on that front-loaded contract, and now I got to pay you a max 4-year contract instead of a 5-year. And just like that, Joakim Noah comes back to the Chicago Bulls. George Hill decides to sign with us, so we're going to go ahead and take that contract. We still need a big man, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of options left. What about power forwards? Anybody there? No. Big Z still available, so maybe he'll take that minimum contract. We'll sign him for a 2-year deal. So even though it's not the center we want, that's the center that's available, so we got to work with what we can. So we're going to go ahead and try again, this time on a 1-year deal, and maybe he will accept that. Big Z, welcome in. James Jones, welcome in. And that's going to be it for the team, so let's go ahead and do the player progression in this case and see where everybody is at. Derrick Rose, 97. Luol Deng goes up to an 86. Ariza, 80. Korver, 78. Gibson, 77. James Johnson goes up to a 75 in this case. Big Z drops 2, and Homeboy still a 48. Looking at the squad, we've got Derrick Rose now a 98, Korver, Deng, Boozer, Noah. We were able to keep the starting 5. We still have Ariza, Gibson. We now have George Hill, so a backup point guard to help with that, and James Johnson. In this case, I could potentially make a 10-man rotation so everyone's not exhausted and bring Big Z into that lineup. Actually, they want to put James Jones in the lineup, which honestly I'm not too mad at because Taj Gibson could low-key play the center here and there. Simulate through game 1 just to see how we're doing. We end up losing by 4 to a guy named Joey Graham. Okay, that must be Drake's little brother, I don't even know. In this case, a lot of misses for the team in general. 23 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists for Derrick Rose. I'm sure we'll turn it around. Let's go to the halfway point. At the halfway point, we're not doing as good as we did last season, but we're still 38 and 15, second in the power rankings this time, but we're still first in the conference. As far as award races go, Derrick Rose is in second behind LeBron James this time because he's just not scoring as many points this year, and he's a 99 overall, so I don't understand why he's not, getting more points for the team. But it is what it is. He could potentially still clutch out the MVP this year. As far as rookies of the year, obviously we don't have any. 6-man of the year, nobody from our team. Nobody for defensive player. Most improved, nobody. And then clutch player, Derrick Rose is in 5th. All-star participants, obviously Derrick Rose is an East All-Star, and this time that he's the only one from the Chicago Bulls that made it. But Miami has Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh, and the Celtics have Rondo, KG, and Paul Pierce, which is kind of crazy. Derrick Rose is not scoring 30 plus or averaging 30 plus this year, but Luol Deng is doing better. And yeah, for the most part, he is doing better this year than he was last year, so that's helping. I think Kyle Korver could be scoring more points. Joakim Noah still grabbing them rebounds, getting them blocks. George Hill, 7 points, 2 assists. I wish he was dishing more, but at least he's helping out the team. But for the most part, we're still a pretty solid team. Not as good as we were last year, but let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the year and see how the playoffs go. Let's go. Derrick Rose still ends up winning the MVP once again, averaging 28 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, and a steal. Shooting splits are looking good, shooting better from the 3-point line, it seems. As far as Rookie of the Year, obviously Kawhi, 6-man, Monte Ellis, Blake Griffin, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved, Ed Davis, and then Scott Brooks wins Coach of the Year for OKC. They were 69 and 13, which I think is what our record was last year. No, we had a better record than that. And then they also win the Executive of the Year in this case. All NBA first teams, obviously Derrick Rose is right there. Nobody else from the Bulls. All defensive, we've got nobody as well. And then rookies, we didn't have any. So let's go ahead and advance to the playoffs. Looking at the stats again real quick before we start the playoffs, Derrick Rose did finish off a little bit stronger. He got another MVP, which is a W. Luol Deng dropped down a little bit in points, but he's still doing what he needs to for the team. Rebounding wise, Joakim Noah's doing his thing. Carlos Boozer, I wish, was scoring some more points, but it's all good in this case. And for the most part, yeah, the overalls are dropping. Joakim Noah's at an 84, and then Boozer used to be an 87 or 88, I thought. Now he's an 86. So if we don't win here, it might be time to consider moving Boozer and Joakim Noah for some either younger talent or better players. We're gonna have to make some kind of changes. We've got Atlanta in the first round, so let's go ahead and simulate through game. I'm not too worried about the first round. The second round is where I get a little bit more nervous as we win game 2. Looking at the box scores, Derrick Rose is doing his thing, 27 and 12. Boozer, 24 points. Good job from him. Game 3, simulate through. We win that. Box scores again. Derrick Rose, 32, 6, and 15. And let's go ahead and finish off this sweep as we lose. Oh my God, we lost to Atlanta. Horford apparently had a super solid game. Derrick Rose had 30, but everybody else was missing like crazy. So we end up losing that one by quite a bit there. Let's go ahead and simulate through game for game, what is this, 5. Get the gentleman's sweep this time. There we go, as we finally go to the second round. And now we've got New York, which could be a solid team in this case. Looking at that last game against Atlanta, just so we can go ahead and get those stats recorded. Horford and Smith did a good job. Derrick Rose had 40 and 14. Boozer did his thing. Luol Deng is playing better. Kyle Korver's knocking down threes. So we were able to clutch that out by a huge amount of points there. Simulate the rest of the round. Miami gets defeated by Orlando in the first round, and that could be good or bad for us. I'm not entirely sure who's on that Orlando squad. I kind of want to check real quick. I'm pretty sure it's Dwight Howard. Oh, it's not? It is Dwight Howard at the 4? No, he's at the 5. Okay. We've got the New York Knicks in the second round, and their rosters looking like Raymond Felton, Rudy Gay, Amari Stoudemire, Laundry Fields, and Hilton Armstrong. So hopefully we still win this. We have a better team than that, so I think we can win that. Only one I'm worried about really is Amari Stoudemire in this case, who's a great player. Simulate through game 1, we win that. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we end up winning that one. The injuries scare me sometimes. And then simulate through the next one, we win, and then we get the gentleman's sweep. Yes, we do. So we can beat them in 5. We didn't even really need to check the stats there, but I'll check that last game. 40 and 11 from Derrick Rose. They really did not stand a chance for the most part, and it looks like we might have the Pacers in the conference finals. Yes, we do. OKC and the Warriors are on the other end. OKC I'm scared of, obviously, but in this case, we've got the Pacers, who have Darren Collison, Paul George, Danny Granger, Tyler Hansbrough, and Roy Hibbert. Solid team. I remember watching these guys. It was crazy, but I think we can knock them out, so let's go ahead and do just that. Simulate through Simcast for game 1. We should hopefully not. I think they could win 1 or 2. But we should win for the most part as we dominate game 1, beat them by abundance of points. Derrick Rose had 44, Boozer 22, Collison had 21, nobody else above 20. In this case, let's just simulate through the games. I'm not too worried about the Pacers for the most part. So winning game 2, Derrick Rose, another 41 and 15 game, which is just crazy. That man is killing it. Simulate through game 3. We actually lose that one by 11 points, and I guess I don't know what happened. Honestly, I don't know why we lost that one. Oh, right here, because nobody was scoring off the bench over here, or Joakim Noah neither. Simulate through game. We should win that. Box scores. Where is he? 40 and 12. This man is averaging crazy numbers for the playoffs. I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate through the game for this next one to get us to the finals. At home, every time I do it too, we lose. We end up losing in this case. Rose had 27 and 9. Granger had 21. It's just more of a sense of the team is not making shots over here. Joakim Noah 0 of 6. Like, what is happening here? Simulate through Simcast. I'll finally do it. Simcast to get us to the finals as we start off not that strong in that first half, and it looks like they're gonna force another game. Oh my God, how do they do that? Derrick Rose had 35, 10 and 15. Granger had 31. They force a game 7. Simulate with Simcast. What is happening? I was not worried about the Pacers at all, and then they just started popping off out of nowhere. We need to have a strong third quarter here. It is currently a 1-point game that we need to get the lead here. There we go. Perfect. 3 minutes left. We start getting a little bit more of a lead. It's tied. We're down by 2. 1:23 left on the clock. We're jumping in. This video has honestly been fun, but also stressful for the most part. And oh my God, Derrick Rose, what are you doing? This is not the time to chuck a 3 like that, bro. We're down 2. Come on, we need to stop here. You can't let Andre Miller, of all people, step up on Jody Meeks. Set that screen. We need a 3, but if you slash and you can score, what kind of pass is that? Please don't go out of bounds. 2K, fix your game. Fix your game. We can't get a turnover. Some step up on that, man. We don't have that much time left. Turnover? Why are they not turning the ball over with those crazy ass throws? Oh my God, and then he's gonna knock down a 3, right? How do we not rebound that? GG's. And just like that, we end up getting beat in game 7 when we were so close to making it to the finals. I'm actually baffled and speechless and low-key just furious and disappointed, and abundance of words that I'm feeling and emotions that I'm feeling right now. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how we got here. We lost, 2K. We lost. Why are we picking up the trophy? Oh, you're just rubbing it in my face that we didn't do that. Look at Luol Deng holding the conference championship trophy, and it says Chicago Bulls have been eliminated. What? The tease, bro. Oh my God. Pacers advance, and they go up against the Thunder, and the Thunder go ahead and win. KD Finals MVP. Oh my God. Time to run it back. Jason Kidd retires, Steve Nash retires, Big Z retires, Phil Jackson actually retires. Okay, that's interesting. Hall of Fame, Jason Kidd with glasses. Why does he have glasses on? I don't understand what's happening right now. Derrick Rose's contract is actually expired, so we need to do everything in our power to bring that man back. So tempted to do LaMarcus Aldridge and Brandon Roy, but I'm gonna wait one more year and see if we can clutch this out. NBA draft, the #1 pick goes to Cleveland again, so now they're gonna get AD, and they have Kawhi, so now they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with. Beal goes to the Hornets, Draymond to the Kings. I can either get Aaron Baines, or I can go ahead and get Justin Holiday, a catch and shoot threat. Options, Gibson and Johnson are coming back. And we got to bring Derrick Rose back. So in this case, the only thing for us to do is give Derrick Rose all the money that he wants. Derrick Rose, we're giving you a front-loaded contract in this case, so that way you can help us out if we need to get more people later on. But we're giving you the max contract, 5 years. Hopefully you accept that. And Derrick Rose decides to stay with Chicago. No actual surprise there. Let's see if we can get James Jones back. Darko's only 27, and in this case 76 overall. We just need a backup big man. This could work in this case, so let's go ahead and see. Yeah, I think I'd rather take him than 38-year-old Marcus Camby. We're signing Darko, bringing him in. He's a 7-foot center, 27 years old, signing a 4-year contract. We can take that. Looking at the player progression, 98 for Rose, 87 for Deng. Boozer and Noah have plateaued. It does not look like they're going to get any better, so we might be trading them next season if we don't win the championship. Kyle Korver's now an 80 overall, Ariza 80, Johnson 77, and this guy went up 6 points somehow. Good for you. You're now a 55 overall. Looking at our rotation, we're still able to keep most of the core players that we had. So we've got Derrick Rose, Kyle Korver, Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, Trevor Ariza, Gibson. All of these guys are still the same, Johnson. And then we were still able to keep George Hill, and we brought in Darko Milicic to go ahead and be our backup center. So we're running a 10-man rotation. I think we're solid. Simulate through the first game for good luck to give us a W against the Raptors, please. Thank you very much. 19 points from DeRozan, 20, 19, and 5 from Boozer. Derrick Rose, 16 and 14, which is solid. Kyle Korver, 18 points. Let's simulate to the halfway point. We are at the halfway point. Our record is 39 and 14. We are second in the power rankings, first in our conference once again. Looking at the league news, award races, Derrick Rose is once again leading for the MVP, potentially three-peating in this case. He's getting 28 points, 5.5 rebounds, 10 assists, and a steal. Derrick Rose also makes the East All-Stars once again, and Carlos Boozer is back in the All-Stars. So maybe he starts playing better, maybe he stays on the team. We'll have to wait and see. Dunk contest, no Derrick Rose this time. And let's go ahead and just check the stats for the team, how we're playing this year. I already told you Derrick Rose's stats, he's killing it. Luol Deng, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Boozer, 16 and 9. Korver might be getting traded because apparently he thinks we're disrespecting him somehow, even though he's a starter on this Bulls team. So we might trade him. I'm not entirely sure just yet. Joakim Noah currently injured, but he's doing what he needs to. Steals, blocks, and rebounds. Ariza steals and points, and then the rest of the team's right here. Derrick Rose wins another MVP. That makes it back to back to back. Every year that we've played, he's gotten the MVP. 28 points, 5.5 rebounds, 10 assists, and a steal. Not shooting as good as he was last year from the 3, but still good with a 38%. Rookie of the Year, Anthony Davis. 6th Player of the Year, Josh Howard. Dwight Howard wins the Defensive Player of the Year. Hassan Whiteside, Most Improved Player, good for him. Coach of the Year, Scott Brooks. They went 68 and 13. And Executive of the Year also for OKC. In this case, Derrick Rose, All-NBA first team once again. Second team, anybody from the Bulls? No. Third team, no. All defensive. Hopefully we can get somebody here, but the answer is no once again. And then as far as rookies go, obviously we're not going to have somebody on this list. So it is time for the playoffs once again. Stats are looking just about the same as they were at the halfway point, so we don't really need to look at that too much. Just know Derrick Rose is an MVP once again. And also we've got Atlanta in the first round. Simulate through game. We should hopefully finally get the sweep here, because I know that they've been balling out to get some games for us. I know for sure we're advancing, but I would like to get the sweep in this case. Derrick Rose, 27 and 9. Simulate through game. And they win another one. I don't know how they keep doing that. We lost by 5 points. Derrick Rose had 25 and 6. So now let's go ahead and simulate to the next one. Luol Deng can play through injury, so we're fine. Adjusting those minutes, Luol Deng still playing through, so we should be good to go there. Simulate through game. We win that one. And then the last one to get us past to the second round. Right there as we get the gentleman's sweep. Let's go ahead and check the box score for that last game. Hey, 22 and 10 made it work in this case. They didn't have anybody over 20 points, so that was solid for us. Second round, we've got Cleveland. And for those of you that might not know or remember, Cleveland has Kawhi Leonard and Anthony Davis and Andrew Bynum in this case. So this might actually be a little bit of a problem. I think I would much rather face the Pacers in this case, but let's go ahead and simulate through game as we lose game 1. What's the box score? We lost by 20 points. Mo Williams popped off. Like, what is that? Simulate through game. If we end up losing, okay, solid. We won that one, and we won by 4 only in this case. Derrick Rose is not scoring how we need him to. Simulate through game. We win the next one. Derrick Rose, did you pop off? Thank you. 38 points. Keep doing that. We should advance to the conference finals once again. Simulate through game. We win game 4. Kawhi had 21. Anthony Davis 14 and 10. But Derrick Rose only had 18. The rest of the team really carried. A lot of missed shots from everybody though. So we barely won that we won that by a good amount. Simulate through game. And we go ahead and advance. Box score for that last one, 31, 9 and 9 from Derrick Rose. We need that kind of energy if we're gonna get past the Miami Heat. In this case, once again, simulate the round. OKC's on the other side. Minnesota somehow made it as well. But let's go ahead and see what Miami's team is looking like. They have JJ Barea at the 1 now. Other than that, they still have Armstrong, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade. We need Luol Deng to play his best defense of his entire life right now if we're gonna get past this. Simulate through Simcast for game 1. Solid first quarter. If we can keep that energy, we win the series.
Bro, what are
we
you
make it to
talking
the
about, man?
finals. Keep fighting, boys. I was looking at the wrong team. Because they're both red. We lost game 1. Who was I even talking about? We lost game 1. Look at the box scores. 18 points from Derrick Rose, 28 from Dwayne Wade. We lost by 10, by the way. Luol Deng is fully back, so that's good. Let's go ahead and adjust these minutes for everybody. Derrick Rose is now playing 42 minutes a game to try to help us win this championship, or at least get to the finals, I guess, in this case. So simulate with Simcast. Let's go ahead and advance. I need to see Chicago win this one, pretty please, as we dominate the second quarter and the third quarter. We have a solid lead. We should win this one. There we go. Derrick Rose, 30-9. What is your injury? Left shin splints. Let's go ahead and see. No, he's playing through that. He should be fine. His overall doesn't even go down. He'll be fine. It said shin splints. That's crazy. Simulate with Simcast. We're in game 3, currently 1-1. We need to win here. Last time we were here with Miami, they dominated the rest of the series. We need to win this game as we're currently up by 19, and we go ahead and get that W. Luol Deng popped off 25 points, Rose 24 and 13, and for the other side, LeBron James 5 of 12. So Luol Deng did his thing, stopped the man from scoring. Dwayne Wade still got 28 though, so that's a little bit of a struggle on our end, but we got the W. We're up 2-1. Simulate with Simcast. We cannot let them tie it here, so we need to have the most dominant game that we have ever had as we completely win that first. Oh my god, this is going so fast. I couldn't even process the thoughts, but we win the next game. Derrick Rose 35-7, Korver 17 points, 16 from Noah, Gibson 14, Boozer 14, and Miami is being shut down. I don't want to jinx it. Miami had a bad game is what I meant to say, not shut down, but you guys did miss a good amount of shots, and thanks to that, we were able to successfully win game 4. We're 1 win away from making it to the finals. Simulate with Simcast. None of these have been close either, so I haven't even had to jump in as we dominate the first quarter. And I should say the first half in this case, because it does not look like Miami will be coming back anytime soon as we, oh my god, I might be speaking a little bit too fast here. It is a 3-point game. I want to jump in and just see what happens. There's 35 seconds left. It is Miami's ball. Chicago is up by 3. If they miss and we get fouled and we win from there, we make it to the finals. I know Eric Spoelstra is a little bit stressed. I know LeBron James is a little bit stressed. All I want right now is for Luol Deng to put the clamps on LeBron. And oh my god, backcourt, hello? Another timeout. For some reason, they're using all of their timeouts here, but in this case, looks like JJ Barea, nope, okay, Dwayne Wade gets the ball. JJ Barea has the ball, so I'd rather him than LeBron. Oh my god, Luol Deng, get the steal. Let's go! Oh my god, that's a clutch steal. I know LeBron is pissed. Let's go. All those timeouts just to turn it over. Luol Deng, I need you to make both of these, please. Thank you. 1 down, 1 more to go, and we potentially make it to the finals finally. Yeah, let's go. I thought he missed that for a second. We are up by 5. Let them run the clock out here. Watch LeBron. Thank you. Good job. What are you doing jumping? That's not the time. And he misses. Beautiful. GG's. We win this. Oh my god. And just like that, Chicago beats Miami, and we go ahead and make it to the finals finally. It only took us a couple of years, and having to go through LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, but we have kept the core of this team, added a few extra pieces to help us get there, and we finally have completed the first part of that mission, and that is winning the conference championship in this case. So now we're going to the finals. I'm not sure who we're gonna face. More than likely gonna be OKC, so that could be a problem as well. So let's see how that goes. Time to simulate the rest of the round, and OKC also gets the 4-1 against the Timberwolves to meet us in the finals. Let's go ahead and make sure that our minutes are still looking pretty solid here. I don't mind giving 42 to Derrick Rose, 35 to Deng. In the grand scheme of things, Derrick Rose is not scoring like crazy, but we still end up making it. That means the rest of the team is doing pretty solid for us. Time for us to face OKC in the finals. Obviously, we're simulating through Simcast, And the hope is that we can beat this amazing team to finally get ourselves a championship that we've been looking for this entire time, as we are currently down by 4. Can we make this a close game? Yes, we can. Get the lead for us, please. Let's go to the 2 to 1 minute mark. And if it's still close, we will jump in. It is a close-ish game. It's down by 3. Let's jump in, see what happens. So KD, Westbrook, they have Yao Ming and James Harden in the corner, which is crazy. Luol Deng, I need you to not get hit by those screens. He misses though, so that's a W. Taj Gibson, good rebound. Derrick Rose, take him to the rim. Take him to the rim. All the way. Oh my God, Yao Ming is terrifying. Yeah, no, pass that out. Oh, never mind, you got it. And one. You miss and there's no foul? How come nope? Oh my God, James Harden, no. Tie game, 31 seconds left on the clock. Come on, Derrick, it's your time to shine. Set us a mean old screen. Yo, what are y'all doing? Korver? Knock it down, up by 2. No threes, no threes, no threes. And Korver wants to leave us. I don't understand, brother. We're in the finals. You're making a bucket to help us win a championship. Why do you want to leave? No threes and we're solid. Cover the 3-point line. Yo, what are you doing? Westbrook's open. Hands up, hands up. No way he hits that. It's KD, I know, but no. Oh, he knocks it down. Give the ball to Derrick. Set him a screen and just let him go to the rack, please. Dude, you're right there. Set it now. Beautiful. Now slash. Don't shoot a 3. Slash. No, you're getting stopped. Oh my God, there it is. Bang! Let's go! Point 2, there's no way they get a shot up in that time. Derrick Rose just got us the game winner. We win the first game of the finals. And just like that, we end up winning game 1. Let's go. As far as the stats go, KD had 55, 24 from Harden, and 11 from Westbrook. Yao Ming had 11 points as well. How do you guys have Yao Ming on your team? This is ridiculous. You've had him for the last 2 years. What is that? And he averages 5 rebounds for the season, but in the playoffs, he wants to go ahead and grab 8? Why? As far as us, we had 28 and 14 from Derrick Rose with 4 blocks. 25 and 13 from Boozer, 23 points from Deng, and 22 points from Korver. Clutch. Simulate with Simcast. Time for game 2. Let's go ahead and start the simulation. We need to win this one. Please tell me you guys are going to dominate here, as it seems to be a close-ish game. Tie game in the 4th. Oh my God, I didn't think it was going to be this close every game. They are taking a little bit of a lead there. Never mind, the Bulls are fighting back. I have no words anymore. Oh my God, we're up by 4, up by 5, only up by 2. Thunder's up, we're jumping in. Our ball, down by 1, minute and a half left, and Derrick Rose is still low-key injured with his shin splints, I think is what he has. But let's see if he can clutch this out. Good screen, get around. Yeah, why are you shooting? He got fouled, and he hit it. Oh my God, oh my God, 4-point play. Let's go, Derrick. Yeah, you tell him, bro. Oh my God. Make it a 3-point game, and bang. I can't believe he just did that. That's kind of wild. And you look at him with his shin splints. Lockdown defense. Lockdown defense. Good run around the screen. Watch, I was going to say watch Yao Ming like he's going to shoot a 3, but James Harden out here missing him, which is good. Give that to Derrick. Give that to Derrick. Slash all the way. Oh, he got stopped. He's still pushing through, and he passes to Luol Deng. 2 points. We are up by 5 in game 2. Bro, I don't think I've ever been this excited recording a video before. Derrick Rose, please. Get a block. He's going to go up. Good defense. Good rebound. Give it to Derrick. Slow down. Slow the tempo. Slow the tempo. You don't need to force anything. Luol Deng's open in the corner. Korver shoots a 3. Bang, bang, bang. That's the dagger in my book. We're up by 8. 38 seconds left on the clock. I know it's KD, Harden, and Westbrook, but I think we got game 2 in the bag here. James Harden's a shooter too. Step up on that. D Rose, what are you doing? He knocks it down. Up by 5. We're gonna get fouled though. 27 seconds on the clock. KD's running up for the ball if Luol Deng does not step up on that man. Hands up. Hands up, hands up. That's off. That's got to be off. Good rebound. He's going to get fouled. Pass that out to a shooter. GG's. Looks like they're not fouling. We walk out with victory number 2. 2 more to go. KD had 37 points, 25 for Harden, 19 and 17 assists for Westbrook. But Derrick Rose had 46 and 16. And Luol Deng also had 39 points, which is kind of crazy. Korver with the clutch shots in the end, and we were able to win game 2. Time for game 3. Let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast and see if we start. Oh my God, we're starting off super strong in the first half, and it somehow looks like the team that I was most scared of is the team that we were able to get past the easiest, as Derrick Rose gets 31 and 11, Luol Deng 25, 7 and 7, Boozer 17, 6 and 5, and Joakim Noah 14 and 10. On the other side, Westbrook had 30, 29 from Durant, 18 from Harden, but it was not enough as we go up 3-0. Time to simulate game 4. Do we win the championship here? Is the real story, because now it seems like OKC wants to put in a battle, and it still seems to be quite a close one as we take a 7-point lead. Let's slow that down, and we have a solid and beautiful lead to win the championship. Let's go ahead and jump in and celebrate with the team. He's about to shoot a 3. Oh my God, he almost hits it too. Beautiful rebound from Joakim and puts in the first, second, third, and fourth dagger to give us the victory here. No way that they're coming back at all. I still hate that they have Yao Ming on that team. 3 from James Harden goes up, knocks down. We're still up by 11, so it doesn't matter. Deng had 30 points and 9 rebounds. KD had 41, was still not enough as Derrick Rose, the whole reason of this video, this simulation, dribbles out the final seconds of the season and this episode as well. Because guess what? In 3, 2, 1, the Chicago Bulls, and more importantly, in my opinion, Derrick Rose wins an NBA championship. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, losing the last 2 seasons, but we're able to knock it out. And let's just, I guess, enjoy this and watch this for a little bit. Oh man, the animations better be accurate. So far they are, but if for some reason the Thunder start picking up our championship trophy, I'm gonna be a little bit mad at 2K because we just clutched that out. We swept OKC. Tell me it's Chicago. Oh my God, where's the championship? I really want to point out our center that we drafted over there that did nothing and just won a championship. And there we go, Luol Deng picks up our championship. Look at Boozer jumping, Joakim Noah hugging people, and obviously finals MVP goes to the back-to-back regular season MVP, Derrick Rose. This has been a wonderful ride, a beautiful journey. I've enjoyed recording every single second of it, and I'm just happy to say that Chicago and Derrick Rose won a championship. In the comments down below, how did you guys enjoy that video? Let's look at the box scores real quick though, actually. Derrick Rose, 34 and 16, 30 from Luol Deng. KD had 41, Harden had 25, Westbrook had 20. Was still not good enough to win this game as we go ahead and advance to, not even advance, we won the championship. I was gonna say advance to the championship, but we got it. The championship is ours. The Chicago Bulls have won the championship, and obviously I'll leave it right there. Finals MVP Derrick Rose, 35 points, 4.5 rebounds, 14 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks, shooting 60% from the field goal. That is crazy. What a video, what a time, what a series. I'm so happy with this the entirety of this experience. Let me know, or actually not let me know, give me more challenges to knock out, because I've been recording for like the past 3 hours. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I hope you guys enjoyed every single minute of it, every second of it, because this has been so much fun for me. Derrick Rose wins the championship. I'm excited as hell. Yeah, that's all that's left to say. That was the goal, and we achieved that goal. So I guess we can go ahead and end this video with thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like on this video. It means the world to me. I've been enjoying making videos so much. I've had not a lot of people, but a good amount of people commenting in my videos, and it makes the whole experience so much better. So I appreciate every single one of y'all that watches these videos, comments on them, you know, that is subscribed or likes them, everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm super excited to finish editing this and, you know, have you guys watch it. So yeah, just thank you guys so much. Again, make sure you guys leave a like. If you enjoyed this, comment down below what's the next challenge you want me to go ahead and work on. This was so much fun. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling, as I always do in the end. But hey, Derrick Rose won the championship, multiple MVPs, and I'm super happy with how this whole video ended up. So yeah, once again, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, leave me some challenges in the comments, or just tell me if you enjoyed it or what you thought about the whole situation, the trades, everything, Yao Ming on the Thunder, everything in total, in general. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and everyone take care of yourselves. Deuces.